Hey, you two. Y'all here? Well, I'm going to come on and talk about the story of circulating in the last couple of days about the situation with RICO, police or animal control being sent to that man's house, having him arrested, having his animal taken away. You know, some people, they're so insensitive. Your animal, your pet, it's almost like a person. They for eons they call your dog or your cat or whatever your pet is. That is a part of your family. That is a part of your family. You know, Rico's over there. Apparently, he slapped his dog or did something online where these people have run into the police now, and they have to protect the dog. They're not protecting no dog by having them picked up by animal uh, whatever you call them, people, animal control, right? There's a good chance that the animal ends up being put down if no one adopts them in a certain amount of time. Now they're all online. Oh, it's a no kill. It's a no nigga. You have no right to go into someone else's home and remove their pet, which is a part of their family. Correct. This shit makes me so mad because these ain't nothing but some glorified bullies. They're just bullies, honey. They've been picking on that dude for years. Rico is an alcoholic. He admits that he's an alcoholic. What do alcoholics do? They drink. So don't bring your ass over there if you know you're going to be exposed to bad behavior when a person is drinking or drunk, right? That maybe that's not your audience, Jen Child. So they all want to come over there, want to call the police. That ain't nothing but snitching, honey. And you know what they say about snitching, correct? You done cause this boy to be picked up and sent to jail. Hell, he might have been running from a murder. That's what you do when you snitch and you send the police to black people's house. What if he was drunk and he opened the door and started talking shit to the police and they beat the fuck out of him? Or worse. Could happen. So I'm trying to stay neutral. I'm trying to stay out of the names and necessary in this thing. But people, beef sector, y'all got to stop calling the police on each other. Y'all got to stop trying to get people's children removed. You got to stop trying to get people to lose their employment, their source of income, all this shit because you cannot talk. If you cannot talk, you should not be on a talking application. If you can't whip nobody ass with your tongue, honey, you shouldn't be out here fighting with these people. And all you're gonna do is end up calling the police on them. Anyway, how y'all doing, honey? How y'all doing today? I feel very strongly about that. Let me take a shameless plug. Murder in the beef sector. This is what the subject is. This is the subject matter. Correct? Fucking with people. You want to send police to their house. You want to try to get the landlord girl to go investigate and do an inspection in their house. You want to do all this shit to people. And when somebody hops up and hits your ass back just as hard as they felt like you hit them, then you're crying. Look what they did to me. Oh, baby. Look at what they done for me. You brought it on yourself because you've established, okay, since you call the police on people, that makes it okay for them to call the police on you. Correct? Ain't nobody clean but God, honey. Right? So it breaks my heart for them to keep picking on that boy and picking on him and picking on him. So let's get an example. Let's get an example of one of the primary offenders, and we'll see if I have a point or not. They always want to go back. Well, Rico did this. Well, Rico said that. Don't watch Rico's channel and you will not have the problem. Correct? Let me give you an example. Uh-oh, dog's gonna bark. There's somebody in the hall.
You don't agree with everything I do and say. And so that's what I'm trying to say. But stop saying that people don't care for Rico or people don't do this for Rico. No, not at all.
What?
Not at all. But let me give you all a little tidbit. I'm not paid.
Not at all. They don't fuck with Rico. The police just left his house yesterday. He just got out of jail this morning. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, Rico. Oh, what's the other one? Oh, Tommy, you got to do this. Tommy, you got always pick.
Paid to give. I'm not paid to give a damn. I'm paid to do my commentary and work. I like people, but I know how to separate shit.
You've been fucking with that boy for 10 years.
That YouTube is a clock in, clock out situation with me. You all are so invested. And this is what I've been trying to tell Rico. You are letting people push your buttons. I don't let people push my buttons.
Girl, nobody asks you.
I don't get mad at them.
Okay, you a goddamn lie, sissy. You have been fucking with that boy and you brought that monster, that hideous creature, the stump creature on here, girl, to terrorize this boy about his HIV status. You think we've forgotten that, girl? Oh, Stump down. I think you should get your own channel. So you can come over here and fuck with Rico, right? Y'all just pick. You ain't nothing but some disgusting ass bullies is what you are. I used to beat up bullies. That was my thing. I was the knockout queen in high school, right? Bitches like you want to pick on somebody because you know they're inebriated and they cannot defend themselves properly. So, he pulled a knife out. What the fuck you think is going to happen? You're calling a person who is inebriated, honey, and you're push, right? And he reacts in any way that he can react, right? He reacts like a person who's under the influence of alcohol, right? And now you want to call the police to send the police to his house, right? And now you want to see if you can get his parole officer. He got a parole officer. We can call him. You want to find any way you can do to destroy this kid and just leave him the fuck alone, right? He wants to do his music thing. He's got his own channel. They're over in a whole different section, right? But you want to find somebody you can easily pick on. I've invited you so many times, Jay Wilson. Nigga, pick on me. I want your ass. Right? Oh, okay. Oh, we just said I'm going to tell Rico how to live.
Throwing a knife. And I was telling Rico how people actually will try to get
you. You don't need to tell him shit, girl.
And I kept on telling Rico, be quick to listen, slow to anger.
Why you keep going over there? If you know you
slow to speak.
Miss Thing, you don't tell nobody when to fucking speak. Why do you keep bringing your black bald head ass over there, girl? If you know all you're going to do is get cussed the fuck out, right? Right? Oh, he pushed the dog. If you know you're going to get this kind of behavior, why do you insist on making this person your content? You have been making a Rico content, girl, for what, 8 or 9 years? 8 or 9 years, and you had that hideous monster, that stump creature. Girl, she don't miss no opportunity to go over there and pile on. That's what bullies do, right? Somebody getting beat up, right? Somebody's getting the best of them. They on the ground. The bullies, they all come around and they want to kick him, get him, kick him, kick his ass, right? Right? Am I right or am I wrong, nigga? That's what you do, Miss Thing. You're so interested in Rico, and you're so interested in Tommy, and you're so interested in Castro. Why are you finding these people to then insert yourself into their lives, and then they are your only content, and so you can go and say, "Ain't no friends on YouTube. Ain't no friends on YouTube. I told them. I'm a 1099. I'm going to work. Rico, get a job. You got all the advice that nobody wants. Nobody asks you for, girl. Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion, Miss Thing. Right? And I draw the line when you start sending police to people's house. Maybe that'll always be with me, honey. Snitches get stitches, honey. I just don't believe in it, girl. I just don't believe in it. Watch the goddamn news. See how many black people are hurt because somebody got to call the goddamn police. Oh, I heard him yell. How y'all doing? Let me give me one more sample. You know, this is my main source right here.
Angry quick. Don't speak too quickly, but listen quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I told him.
Well,
and
boy, you told him?
Say, that I told Rico anything wrong. You may not like me, but I didn't tell Rico anything wrong.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You don't tell no grown man shit. Why do you think when people need you to tell them something? Is he a grown man or not? If you had respect for the fact that this is a grown ass man you're talking to, you don't just give him unsolicited advice, bitch. If he wants an answer from you, he'll ask you, girl, right? And you can go on for 3 hours telling him, ain't no friends on YouTube, ain't no friends on you. He says the exact same goddamn thing over and over and over and over. And y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe that this fool says the exact same thing over and over and over. So I saved you a little piece. I saved you a little piece. Let's see.
And I, you know what? And I can take heart that I did. The law is for the lawless.
What I tell you?
There are lessons to be learned from this. Don't threaten people with a weapon. Don't hit an animal on camera. Everything ain't for consumption.
This thing, don't suck dicks. That's what you need to work on, nigga. Don't suck strangers' dicks offline, bitch. Worry about what the fuck is going on with you, girl. Pull the log out your own goddamn eye, then you can see better, girl, to give somebody advice. Nobody wants no goddamn advice from you, girl. You act like you're saying something brilliant. Oh, you broke the law. You ain't said a goddamn thing about somebody calling the police on somebody and sending some police to some gay black man's house. You ain't said a goddamn thing about it. Well, but Rico, he had a knife. That's called snitching. That's what snitching is. You see somebody do something wrong, and you go and call on you the caller, honey. Give me a ticket for an airplane. How y'all doing? Well, I chose him to for the example. I'm trying to stay out of these other people's business. But I feel very strongly, honey, this is going to be the downfall of the beef sector. There was a time when people were getting carried away with that bullshit. People ended up in jail. People lose their job. What benefit is it for you if you lose your job? Then when they lose their job, then you're on here running your mouth night and goddamn day. Oh, you could be working. You ain't working. You ain't working. But he was working, apparently. He couldn't even say that he was working because you motherfuckers called a job. I mean, called a job. He hustled up enough to get a job to support himself, girl. Everybody is just trying to feed themselves, right? You ain't saying a goddamn thing about the primary thing. With the primary thing is your goddamn propensity to snitch on people. That's a sign of your character. Your character sucks ass. Damn, you can't talk? You can't read a bitch? The fuck you doing over here in the beef sector then? You don't belong here. Anyway, when they changed the thing with Apple computer, you can't play things and you can hear it online. They did that a couple years ago. So I got to just depend on my phone. I can't pull up all of the advice, right? I love my dog. I really do. I love my animal. The thing about a pet is they're with you all the time, particularly for somebody like me who is at home all the time. My dog is with me all the time. That is a part of my family. Correct? You don't go and take somebody else's dog. You don't determine that. You don't determine what you saw online. I saw it online. Look into your own goddamn house, girl, right? Or show us what's going on in your house. Now take us into your bedroom, because this monster here, Jay Wilson, she's all up in their bedrooms, girl. She's determining what they do and where they pick them up, what diseases they got. You got all this talk about these people who you feel like you can get away with talking shit about because they inebriated. Correct? I'm just saying. You know he's drunk, so you go over there and kick him in the head. The man just got out of jail, and he has to come home to an empty house now because of somebody else's decision that they can't have a dog because they saw a 30-second clip on YouTube. Ladies, may I ask you, can I ask you a question? Have you ever hit your child? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Have you ever hit your child? Ever. Be honest. Do you feel like your children should have been taken away from you? What if I put them to sleep? Because they're better off. Mm-hmm. Hi, Charlene. I didn't even speak to people. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Now, Delika Carter. I'm sorry, baby. You got an unusual name. Mm-hmm. AJA. How y'all doing? Hi, Miss Red. Tracy. They just keep on picking on that dude and picking on that dude and picking. Why don't you just leave him alone, honey? Can't you find no kind of content, Jay Wilson? I don't see anybody over here asking for your goddamn advice, girl. You got the same old tired ass people over there. 4 or 5 people. You go in every goddamn day, child, right? To try to talk about somebody who you feel is lesser, right? Then you want to brag about how well you're doing. Oh, I got the hell. I got the hell. Oh, they ain't got the degrees. They ain't got the degree. Well, they don't have the degree, girl. Some of them, the ones you pick on, girl, don't even have high school diploma, Miss Thing. So why in the fuck you always got your ass over in their goddamn business then? Right? Oh, I got the degrees. You got the degrees, and you're making videos on your lunch, on your break. What is that? Usually 15 minutes. Your break, your lunch break, going home, coming from work, going to another job, bitch. Right? I'm just saying, girl. You got 5 and 6 and 8 and 9 degrees, girl. Yet you're working around the goddamn clock, bitch. You can't even get up and go to work. You got to be eating in the car on the way to work, making videos on the way to work, and all this kind of shit, girl. You are a disgrace. You are a disgrace to education. There's no way I would experience a person like you and then go when I'm consulting my children about their further education. There's just no way. They say, but goddamn. I mean, what's the benefit? I can go down there to McDonald's and make more money he making if I'm working full time, right? Here, McDonald's, I think they're making something like $20 an hour, girl. Mm-hmm. You got 8 jobs, child. Oh, you ain't working. You ain't working, Rico. You ain't working. Then he says, "Oh, Rico. Oh, he lost his job. Oh, he can get another one." Really? I thought he was unemployable. Oh, JVLC.
Assumption for YouTube. Everybody ain't your friend.
Ain't nobody talking about it like you. You're the primary one, girl.
And if you do have friends, you don't need to let everybody know.
It's a secret.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
And Rico takes things to heart. And I think Rico does need to get counseling for anger and anything else. I think Rico has been traumatized. And he needs to unpack that.
Okay.
And I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm seriously real on this.
You real on what, girl? Are you a psychologist? Are you a psychiatrist? What are your credentials, girl? You have all this goddamn advice about what somebody else needs. The boy is an alcoholic. How many times you gotta say it, girl? Oh, Rico, he drinking now. He over there drinking. I just don't understand that, girl. If I tell you I'm a drunk, if I tell you I'm an alcoholic or that I drink this thing, why wouldn't I be drinking? It doesn't make any goddamn sense, Miss Thing, right? If you're so above it all, get your above it all black ass on over there on your own channel then, girl. Right? Why you constantly fucking with that boy? Constantly. They done took his goddamn pet away. I might want to kill one of you motherfuckers. You did something to my dog. Stupid sons of bitches. Oh, he get enough. He get enough. I mean, he don't need a dog. Oh, I'm real on this. I'm real on it. Miss 1970. Mrs. 1970, girl. You real. To be real. Got to be real. Queen, you can't speak to anybody, girl, what you consider your own level. You don't have a level. You're just a silly ass punk, Miss Thing. And you want to come over here and pick on people like Rico and Tommy and Castro and what are the people you have over there, girl? And your main compadre is Miss Vivian Jenkins. I mean, come on, girl. That's the only employee you can get. Well, I guess if you ain't gonna pay him nothing, I guess she was the one willing, honey. It's a goddamn shame. Learn how to leave people alone. So what? They ain't got their life together. So what? What's got to do with you? I'm real about this. I'm real about this. I told Rico. I told him this. I ain't told him nothing wrong. I ain't told him. Why don't you get you a child? Why don't you partner with somebody and get you a child, honey? Since you are so anxious to raise somebody, girl, you want to give all the advice. If you had your own, take responsibility, girl. If you want to raise somebody, get your own people to raise. These are grown ass men and women here on YouTube. Nobody wants your advice. Nobody needs your advice. Nobody values your advice, girl. No one respects your advice. Nothing do we want from you, Jay Wilson. Got it? Let me speak to y'all darlings. Yollywood. Hi, Yollywood News. Diva tomboyish. How y'all doing? Well, we got to speak about what the hell is going on, child. Apparently that story is all over the damn place for the last couple of days. Right? Out of all the shit that's going on in this goddamn world right now, the whole damn country is going to hell in a handbasket. All they can think about is Rico. Oh, I told him it wasn't no friends on YouTube. I said, but goddamn, boy, are you gonna come up with any new material at all, girl? $10.99. I just come here for $10.99. Oh, I'm in on my AdSense. I just want my. You say the exact same thing for 10 years, girl. Who talks like that? Well, you say the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, girl. It just don't make any sense to me. If I pick this damn phone up again, I'll say again. I'll say, watch, you gonna say the same goddamn shit. You a $10.99. Ain't no friends on YouTube. Ain't no friends on YouTube. I'm just here for my coin. I'm just here. You should have more material than that, girl. Surely you could have more conversation than that. Perhaps that's why you choose the type of people that you choose on your channel. Or maybe those are the only people who are coming over there, girl. Right? I'm not going to name the names. I don't trying to embarrass people, but all you can just look and see what kind of people come over there, girl. Right? Those are the ones that listen to you and take your advice, even though not recognizing that it's the same goddamn advice I got last week and last month and last year and the year before that and the exact same words. An idiot, boy. I want somebody to come in from that school you said you went to and give us testimony, honey, about how did you function in the classes. I want to know, because I just can't see how something like you could even get 1 degree. I suspect that you graduated. They figured out a way with tutors and shit to get one time. And I think all the rest of that shit's supposed to be degrees. I think it's all bullshit. So I wish someone would come forward. They said, oh, no, he never answered any questions right. We used to call that old dumb Wilson. Oh, no, his name wasn't Wilson. What was it? Wilcox. Oh, he was an idiot in the class. I said, I know it. I believe you, honey. Hey, Castro. He just keeps talking about the same thing over and over. I am bored silly. I feel you, Castro. He'll get on your name, and then he got to keep saying your name over and over and over and over and over and over. Oh my God, over and over. Let's see. Let's test the waters. Let's see what you do now. We only in 3 minutes. He's supposed to be on a job. This is his break. So I'm going to ask you guys, how in the fuck do you get a break? This is his break, he says. The break, can you see the number? He's on a break for 1 hour and 16 minutes. Y'all can't see it. I can't get it. Go. He's on a break for 1 hour and 16 minutes in the middle of the goddamn day, right? He's a liar. No good. A heartbreaker. He is a liar. He's a cheat. Ain't no mark. I'm offended. I just can't believe this character. Hold on. Now, I didn't turn the story from The story, Rico, you know, my thoughts are with you, brother. I think you're being treated unfairly, and I think it's cruel to take somebody else's pet. You don't go into somebody else's house and get their pet removed. He's not kicking the dog in the stomach and all that. He was taking care of the animal, right? Did you ask the animal how he feels about being with Rico? I'm just saying. And I come back to the same question. Have you ever smacked your child? How did you train him?
I do believe that if he doesn't take care of this won't be the first or the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Rico is smoking and drinking now.
Why would he be smoking and drinking? He smokes and drinks.
Probably need to do that because he's stressed out. And I'm not knocking the man because, again, if that's going to help him to cope, and that's what he needs, but he needs to step back.
He don't need to do shit. He don't need to do a goddamn thing. I wouldn't respect him if he's walking around following your instructions, bitch. He's a man. Treat him like a man. Have respect for people. Don't ask them personal questions, bitch. So I'm glad you recognize Castro. All that boy do, honey, and he gets on your name. He don't pay y'all nothing, do he? He uses you and Tommy in your relationship, child, like that belongs to him. And now he's on Rico. And he'll say Rico's name 1,000 times in this fucking 1 hour video. Why is he over there lying? How can you be on your break, Jay Wilson? You said it on this video. I'm on my break. I'm on my break, right? Oh, I always got a job. I'm on a job. You're a goddamn lie. There is no business, girl. Certainly no business that you would be qualified for, girl, is going to let somebody take a break in the middle of the daytime. So that's a 1 hour and 16 minutes, right? How long does it take to get back to the desk? Correct. So you're gone for 2 hours for your lunch break. How long you been on the job? Has that been 2 or 3 weeks, girl? Which job is this? Is this a brand new one? Jay wasn't concentrate on this, bitch. The mortgage is due tomorrow. Okay. Now we know they ain't giving you no cash apps, right? So you got to wait till the 21st to get that AdSense you keep bragging about, and it's thousands and thousands of dollars. But the point is, the mortgage is due tomorrow. Why don't you worry about your business? Correct? Why are you always behind? Particularly if you got 5 jobs, bitch. You got 5 jobs and you ain't never got a dime in your pocket, girl. You ain't got enough money. Oh, Rico's here. Hi, Rico. I'm sorry about the dog, man. I hope you can get it back. I don't know how that works. They're just bullies. They're bullies. I don't know any other way to say it. All these ones making Rico videos and all that shit, girl. They're just hopping on to see if they can get a few more clicks and views. As I said 1,000 times, these views on AdSense ain't worth shit. You get a click and a view. Okay, that was 4 pennies for that click. Click and a view. That's eight more pennies. And this is what this fool is calling money. Hi, Miss Dovey Milton. It's okay. You'll get another one. Oh, it's still wrong. That's bad. You know, those dogs have power, honey. They can relieve a lot. Even when you're in the hospital, they'll bring dogs around to cheer the people up who are dying, honey. So I would just encourage these people in this beef sector, don't start this shit up again where you're calling people. And all it says is to people is, I can call his job. Why? Because he called him on Rico, right? So that makes it all good. And the other ones say, they called on him, so I can call on them. And everybody's calling everybody, right? You don't value each other. You don't respect each other. It's black people. The fuck you trying to somebody lose their job? How they gonna buy the cornflakes, honey? Only over here do you get this kind of shit. That's Miss J Dunn. All the celebrities is here today. Castro, Rico, Dovey, J Dunn is here, honey. Here goes this day. It took his dog away. That's fucked up. Now you got to go back to court and all this kind of stuff, all because somebody wants to go and use the telephone. Miss Thing, if you see me murder somebody on the goddamn line, Miss Thing, stay out of my goddamn business, bitch. Right? The authorities, they got people, they got thousands and thousands and thousands of people employed to catch my ass and put me away forever. They don't need your ass, Mrs. Kravitz's. Oh, I got the call. Oh, Abner, look what they're doing over there. Abner, he hit the dog. Abner. You're going to have to just get rid of these people on your channel, Rico. When you see them on your channel, block. Block, block, block. They don't serve no purpose. They're only there trying to get some shit to use against you, honey. They acting like you a Hannibal Lecter or some goddamn body. You frying and sauteing dogs. Thank you, Shirlene. I just try to tell the truth. Don't let them draw you in further on that bullshit, Rico. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm not even a part of this new thing. Jay Wilson is damn near 60 years old. She's over here. He's dealing with people in the late 20s and early 30s, honey. Right? Sometimes you just got to say, that's really not my crowd. That's not my group. They don't think the same way that I do. They like music, right? Now, I'm just a church queen, right? What happened to your job, Jay Wilson? You said that you were hired as the music director at your church. You were hired as the music director, correct? You said that. And then we showed what you do in the church. Somebody pulled their camera out. They have every right to. And show what you do. And we ain't heard nothing about that job since then. Right? We know you're on here every Sunday, girl, for 4 and 5 and 6 hours. You just lied and said you were on your break right now. You were online for an hour and 16 minutes, Miss Thing. Correct? And that ain't your first video. You're going to make 4 and 5 more, Miss Thing. You have enough issues to worry about your own goddamn self, Jay Wilson, right? Why don't you take one of these 16 or 100 degrees of yours, girl, and go out there in the real world and get a real fucking job? How about that? Well, I ain't got to work 6 jobs just to pay my mortgage. And I will remind you again, Jay Wilson, that, tomorrow is the 1st of the month. I'm just saying. You want to criticize everybody else about their bill paying. I told you 100 times, bitch. All of my bills are paid, girl. I don't have those kind of concerns and worries. You do. Right? Can you buy a cup of coffee today? AdSense ain't to the 21st, girl. Did you save it from last month? What a way to live. What a horrible way to live. 65, Tim? Who's 65? That Wilson? Girl, that's an ugly child. When you get him in the sunlight, if you get him in the sunlight, child, and he takes them glasses off, god damn. Nigga, put them on. Put them on. Keep them glasses on, Miss Thing. All them wrinkles all in his forehead, all down here, girl. This cheek don't match the other cheek, girl. They got all wrinkles all down here. Miss Thing, you need to let it go. I think you need to let it go. Let it go, Wilson. Let it go, girl. Let them young people live their lives, honey. Yes, they got problems. They got things they have to work out because they're young people. That's what young people do, honey. They have issues. You an old ass man. Why wouldn't you have a house, especially somewhere in like San Antonio? Is that mortgage even $900, Jay Wilson? Girl, and you struggle with that. You've been struggling with that since you got up in there, honey. Struggle. You're going to put it. Oh, they better not put that baby down. Put the dog down. I hate even the thought of it. But you don't have puppies. Puppies go, like this. But many times bigger dogs, I don't even want to think about it. Oh, I just heard. Oh, we got the information. Oh, it's a no-kill dog. It's a no-kill. Ain't this a bitch? You got that information, huh? It's a no. When did you get the information that it's a no-kill shelter, Jay Wilson? When did that come in? Was that before or after the police were called? right? You don't know what the fuck you're involving people in when you calling the police on them, child. What if people came out there, he was drunk and angry and had a knife in his hand? They'd blow his goddamn brains out. Oh, I had to do the right thing. I had to do the right thing. Oh, the dog got hit. Think about all them knots upside your head you got when you was a young child, and you need to be trained. You saw him in person, Bonita? I think you mentioned that before. Yeah, he's at least 65. He has the appearance of a person who is 65. And since he's such a coward and scary person, he's never done drugs. He's never done alcohol. He's never smoked cigarettes. So why is your face so fucked up? Why are you so wrinkly, Jay Wilson? If you never did anything, girl, right? Butter melting your mouth, bitch. Why do you look so hard? So rough? Are you getting fillers in your face, girl? You need them. You need to get it puffed out, bitch. So he's only one of them. What else is going on today? Is there any? Let me see. Let me see what the hell is going on in this goddamn world. Okay, fair weather, sympathy. Okay. So that they're not guy. Somebody's saying that his bail went up from 250,000. Now it's 500,000. So they didn't got it. See what I mean by going to jail? He thought he got picked up on something simple. They done arrested him. Now they done, instead of going down, they done raised the bail up. Lord, I haven't checked that story out today. Let me see what else. Demons. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long time. It's called sympathy for the devil. Demons. People, don't be a snitch, right? If something ain't got nothing to do with you, and you don't see a woman getting beaten or something like that, girl, mind your own goddamn business. You're not the YouTube police. And don't be surprised when it happens to you. I can assure you, it's going to happen to you. Somebody's going to get mad at you. They're going to find out something, or they're going to make it their business. Now, everything with Google, everything's online. If you really want to get a bitch, girl, you can get them. Honey, you got a couple extra dollars. You can hire somebody to get them for you. That's what this damn book's about, child. Right? Because you started, because you did it yourself. Be a person of character, honey. I'm mad to fuck at you. I'm not calling the police on you. Snitching and bullying. That's what it is, honey. That boy ain't doing nothing to nobody behind the screen. So what have you saw? You ain't never seen a knife before? Oh, he had a knife. He had a knife. What are you going to do? Cut through the screen, girl, and get your ass? Oh, scary ass Wilson, girl. She's so scared. He got to be stopped. Stop for what? Scary ass. What's going on, Jason? Who used to drive by a gay bar in prison? Uncle, wait a minute. Who used to drive the gay car in prison, Uncle Tim? Did you have any power in that car? Driving the gay car? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Honey, I so did have my time in prison. So did, honey. But one thing I never did, of all the shit I did, and I did a whole lot of stuff, Brother Jason, I ain't never snitched on nobody. I ain't never called no police on nobody, right? It's just some things you just don't do, girl. If you feel like you cannot handle these people calling you a bitch online, girl, don't be in beef sector. Go somewhere else. There's all kind of sectors, honey. If you don't have enough control over your motor function, honey, you can't read a bitch or put a bitch in the corner, as Rick Reed says. If you can't do that, Miss Thing, then maybe you're in the wrong place. When you got to start calling people and trying to damage their lives, that means you don't have respect for people, right? You don't respect that you can't call a person's living conditions? But you want to get me evicted? What if they would have held Rico longer than they did? And they said, well, you haven't been here, you haven't paid the rent, and he loses his apartment. Would that accomplish something for you? What if he said that he has some job that he got, right? And what, for whatever reason, if you cause him to lose that job, does that bring you joy some kind of way? And you feel like no one's ever going to do that to you? No, they are going to do it to you. You've just given them permission to do it to you. And there's certain people on here, I remember just a few months ago, were complaining about somebody caused them to lose their job. And you think they won't do it again? Do it again. Do it again. Mm-hmm. I didn't mean to come over here lecturing people and things, child. Yeah, and give a fuck about that dog. They don't give a damn about no fucking dog. Most of you people ain't never had no dog, child. Right? But why would you take that from him? Rico doesn't have a lot going for himself right now, right? I'm just saying he seems to be taking care of business. He found a way to get himself a place to stay. He's not homeless like some people on here are, correct? He got a dog and he took care of an animal. At least he has the desire to take care of an animal, correct? They don't give a damn about it. They don't have the capacity to care about it. You know, a lot of people, black people, don't have no dogs. They weren't raised with them because, or I should say, we weren't raised with them because it was an unnecessary expense, right? I had to hide my dog when I had him. I'm gonna say I ain't taking care of no dogs. You know, that was the mentality. They ain't having a lot of money, so they weren't raised with animals and recognize, you know, particularly when you're a single person, they can be a benefit to you. Why are you trying to hurt me? What is that? But you are right about one thing, Rico. You can go down to the pound, and I was in and out in 15 minutes. You got a new family member. You can't get another dog, but it's just wrong. They should never have done that. Mm-hmm. Wish that on anybody. Want to affect people's lives. Why would you do that? Mm-mm. Baby, if I can't whip you with my lips and my mouth, if I can't whip you with my mouth, I just don't fuck with you. Simple as that. I ain't fighting no battles I can't win. This is my second one. I had my other one 15 years, Scorpio. You know, part of my family. This little rascal, how long? I had him for 7 years. Yeah, he's 10 years old now. That's that heart. Kill one of these niggas about my dog. You ought to see when people are out there walking their dog. Everything the dog do, they say, oh, he's so cute. He's Gucci. Right? We love them. If they make us laugh and smile, honey. You should never use physical violence towards an animal or child. Yeah, and nobody does, Zena. No, nobody's ever got a spanking, honey. We just made it up. I've never had a need to hit my dog. Only time I ever hit a dog was when my first dog had to be house trained. So that happened one time just to teach him, don't shit on the floor. So when I wake up, I'm gonna step in it. But let me see. The AP car, the BFG car, the Crip car, the blood car. Are you sure you spent time in prison? Oh, Jason's in one of his moves. Justin's in one of his moves. Hell no, I was nobody's bitch in prison, Justin. Just for your information. That a lot of that is fantasy, honey, from the 1950s and 60s. Yeah. And anybody took my booty, child, no goddamn prison. But I'm supposed to be the bitch for the whole car. Sounds kind of sexy, but no. They didn't want me. I'm too old anyway, child. To interview. Jollywood News, you want I love Uncle Tim. I want to interview you. What's your email? I'll put it in here. I think this is the right one. Okay, there it is, Tomboyish. Is that your name? A Jollywood News. Justin, what are you over here being managed about? Am I in the car with the gangsters and things? No, I was the gangster, nigga. Better watch the fuck out. You better watch out, child. You better wise up, Janet Weiss. I couldn't have a dog in my youth. When I moved out, I bought me a Yorkie. Yorkie, I like one. That's one of my favorites. Had him for 17 years. He looked like him, but he's smaller. I couldn't live without one now. When the last one died, I said, oh, well, I wouldn't get one for a while. I didn't make it a month. I said, I need something fuzzy when I come home. I said, dog, calm down. You're going to have a heart attack. A heart attack. In prison slang, a car refers to a group of inmates who associate with each other, often based on shared characteristics like race, ethnicity, whatever, gang affiliation. No, I was in nobody's car, bro. No, I thought you were talking about sexually. I really wasn't in nobody. I might have liked it, but it never happened, honey. No, I wasn't in nobody's car. I was in an HIV car. They had us in the old San Quentin gym. Hi, Nicole Reloaded. Justin, you'll be looking stuff up. You have too much information for a human. I think you'll be looking it up, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I got to learn how to use this woman on here. What's her name? Siri or whatever her name is. She comes on by herself sometimes. But I got to, because I see some people just be asking her questions. Wait a minute. Is that her? Anyone else feel like? No, I don't know how to do her. But that way you'll know the answer to everything. Like Justin. I don't know how to get Siri on here. She pops on by herself sometimes. That's right. You're supposed to use the technology. Queenie, is there a problem? What's the issue? Be quiet. The main population. When you were in the HIV unit, what was it less violent than the other main population? It's not nearly as no sector is nearly as violent as they make it sound on TV, Justin. When you hit somebody and they hit you back and you're in a fight, the whole yard goes down on the ground. And when they come and get you, they take you and put you in the hole for 2 or 3 months so you can cool off in there by yourself, right? And so you got to be pretty angry to even fight in the prison. But yeah, there's some vicious queens in there. They have some pretty terrible girls. Spend a lot of time in the hole, honey. What are you doing all this fantasizing about prison life, Justin? Be careful what you ask for, honey. You have to enable Siri. Well, how do you enable her? I don't know. I got to figure it out. It's on here. It's on this computer because sometimes it just pops up because I'll say a certain word. Siri, are you there? No, that ain't how you do it. Miss Siri. It's got a little emblem here. Turn on sync. Wait a minute. Chrome across your devices. Let me see. No, I can't hold y'all up. I'll figure it out. Turn on sync. What the hell is that all about? No, that's something else. We'll see. All right, you wonderful darlings. Let's go see what Donald Trump did today. You know, he got to be in the news every single day. Hey Siri. Oh, there she is. She popped up again. I see the color, the little color ball she makes. Siri, how old is Justin?
Okay, I found this on the web for I see the color, the little color ball she makes Siri. Check it out.
Thank you. Who told me that? I had this computer for 5 years and I didn't know how to turn on Siri. Thank you, Jollywood. What's a good question? Siri, what did Donald Trump do today? Siri, Donald Trump. Hold on. You got to say, hey, Siri, huh? Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. She's on. I got to mess
Okay,
with it.
I found this on the web for she's on. Check it out.
She's on? Okay. I'll work on it, Jollywood. Okay. You're going to be hollering that all day now. Well, if I get stuck and somebody try to prove that I'm not smart, then I'll call Miss Siri. I think that's what Justin be doing. I think he be looking up all this stuff. He knows too much. Anyway, I got some things to do today. Thank y'all for coming in. Y'all pray for Rico, right? In a general way, just pray for the brother that he does well. We do want to celebrate that you did move to New York City and get your own place, Rico, right? They couldn't do it. Later.